What is your case for expanding the court?
It's a pretty clear case. In 2016, the Republicans allowed the seat of Justice Scalia to remain vacant for 422 days, denying Barack Obama his ability to have Merrick Garland confirmed, saying that it was a sacred principle that justices should not be confirmed during election years. Then in 2020, just before the election, with Justice Ginsburg passing away, all of a sudden there was no principle. And within 10 days before the election of 2020, they confirmed Amy Coney Barrett. So they stole two justices. They have created an absolute illegitimate far right-wing Supreme Court that is poised to overturn rights that have been enshrined in law for generations. And this is a clear and present danger to our country, because this is the hand-picked court of the heritage and other groups that have sought to have this control that will go back 50, 60, and more years in order to take off the books protections that Americans have taken for granted.
So your legislation calls for 13 Supreme Court justices, which is a numeric match with the number of circuit courts of appeals we have in the country. We have 13 of those. When you go back to 1869, when they created the 9, legislatively created the 9 we have now, that matched the 9 circuit courts of appeals that we had then. So you're just updating exactly what they did in 1869.
Yeah, we update what they did in 1869, and we create the 13 seats. But we also reclaim the 2 stolen seats that McConnell in 2016 and Trump in 2020 stole. And then we add 2 more so that we have appointments that Biden and that President Obama should have been able to make created so that the number goes to 13, which is the number that it should be right now.
And that number 9 has been with all of us all of our lives, obviously, since it's been there since 1869. And when the number hangs around that long, I think it gets so set in people's minds that they think it's in the Constitution and can't be changed. There's something sacred about it. The population of the United States in 1869 was 38 million people, less than the number of people who live in the state of California now. We only had 37 states back then. The size of the population, the level of complexity in law, all of this has expanded so greatly, while the Supreme Court has not expanded at all.
Exactly. Originally, there were only 6 Supreme Court justices. Under Abraham Lincoln, there were 10 Supreme Court justices. As you said earlier, they reduced it down to 9 in 1869. So this is a decision made by the United States Congress as to what the appropriate number should be. And given the threat to the rights of the American people from this Supreme Court, it is absolutely imperative that we change that number and we make it possible for us to not wait a lifetime in order to reclaim these rights. Yes, these justices are there for lifetime appointments, but it shouldn't take us a lifetime in order to correct this historic oversight.